You know how I feel. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Test, test, test. Okay, boom. There I am. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sorry. Checking out the scene here. I think I'm realizing that my TV that I cracked might need to be replaced. I feel like the color. Does the color look normal? Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. Hey everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope everyone's doing well. Who's here? Let's see. Rita, hola. Jules, Shelly, sweet. I need to say everyone's name excitedly. Rita, sweet. Jules, Shelly, Jackie, Shayna, Louisa, sweet. Claire. I think I said Jackie already. Anyway, because I am excited. Sometimes I get nerves. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. Feel free to comment and tell us how you're doing. I'm trying to, or I'm not trying, I think we are doing it with this project to, like, y'all connect. Each of you hopefully can connect with me, but then hopefully y'all can, connect to each other. And so, like, I feel like we have, however virtual it is, like there's friendships building. And so, like, if there's something going on in your life that you ever, want to share, like, I'm having a great time, or, things are rough for me right now, but I'm happy to be here. Anything like that, I just want you to feel like you have the space to do that, because part of like what keeps people hooping is hooping through things. If we only hoop when we're in a good mood, if you're like me, that might not be all the time. Speaking of good mood, I am on day 4 now of my. Okay, sweet. Hey, Megan. Anyway, I'm on day 4 of my alcohol break, and I'll just tell you that, like, if you're thinking about taking a break from something that you really like or use a lot or whatever, this I've done this several times. I've taken a lot of these breaks, and I will just say that, or if someone is taking a break, maybe this will help. The first week is like waiting it out. Like the first week is like, it's the first time, it's your first orbit around all your triggers. It's the first orbit, of coming, like, doing things that you would normally do, like maybe, if you're addicted to sugar, or if you're like me and you want to have a beer at a certain point, and so your first week is like going through that. And then, like in my case, there's also like, just my body, honestly, is just adjusting to it. Um, so like, it can be rough, but for me, what's kind of cool is, like it takes a minute, but then all of a sudden you do start to feel, different. You start to feel the difference. And, for me, new is good. And so I'm not miserable or whatever today. Let's see. Somebody made some comments. I want to make sure I don't miss something. Oh, no. Oh, sorry, Rita. I just went through that myself. You're getting a puppy. Okay, so I gotta. Yeah, sorry, Rita. Um, but thanks for sharing with us and trusting us with that. Really, that realness. Okay, so today, so I'm not gonna. I'm just. The last few classes have been maybe based on my own personal story. We're not going to stay here, and this is not going to be like an AA meeting every time we meet. But this is just. But I am sort of in this zone, and I have been hooping this week. As part of this. So today's class is about, the theme of today's class is going to be self-repair, and it's more of a theme class, and I'm kind of thinking more of like a bit of a workout class. So I won't be talking too much morning, but the theme is on self-repair, and I think that like I think of self-care as kind of maintenance, but then every now and then I think that there is self-repair. And so like for me, taking a break from alcohol is a sense of self-repair, in the sense that like my health just hasn't been good. Lately, I was sick for like 2 weeks. I used to only get sick for a couple of hours. So, there's a self-repair. And so I invite you, like, if you're feeling that, not like self-improvement. Like, that's the thing. I mean, like, I know a lot of us have self-improvement fatigue. Like, we're always, every time we turn on social media, it's telling us what we should be working on. But self-repair, like if something in you just doesn't feel right, putting your intent and your action on it. I'll explain a little bit more as we get going here. All right, we're going to be bouncing off of my iTunes, or we're going to start with my iTunes, but then I've got a SoundCloud, so you can maybe get some new music today. Oh, I see. Okay, so we're going to move into Sway. I swear to God, iTunes drives me crazy. I don't get this at all. Oh, okay. Okay, iTunes is doing its weird thing right now. Oh, I see. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, let's go. Sorry for the audible breath in. as part of our self-repair focus, I invite you to focus on your energy, your chi. I invite you to imagine yourself as energy. And that with every breath in, you can create a glow of that energy, like blowing on a coal. And with every deep breath in and every deep breath out, you become brighter and brighter, that energy. I invite you to contract and release muscles in your arms and your legs as you move to feel that energy even deeper. Audible breath in. I invite you to dance, to move, as if that energy is animating your body. As if it is lifting your hands, as if it is lowering your weight. Audible breath in. Audible breath in. If I bring my palms together and then separate them and create maybe an inch of space, then I can let my imagination feel a cloud of air between my two hands, almost like two magnets turned on each other. And I can imagine that my left hand can push that space into my right hand, and my right hand can push back into my left hand. If I soften my fingers, I can give that space a shape. Audible breath in. And the more I stick with imagining this feeling, that feeling will start to animate me maybe in new ways or new variations on the ways I move. You're a hooper, but you're also a dancer. You're also a mover. Audible breath in. Sometimes you can get so in tune with this feeling that you feel like you can just sort of rub it on an arm. Audible breath in. I'm going to stay with this a little bit longer. Audible breath in. I can push out this feeling of energy. I can bring in the feeling of energy. It can be sort of mime-like, and I know that that can be weird, but I can sort of imagine that I'm pulling this out of me, releasing it, giving it away. Or I can animate my hands and my arms as if I'm pulling it in. Audible breath in. Okay. All right. Caffeine-free Diet Coke. Oh, hey, Hoop and Daly's here. Sweet. All right. Hopefully I didn't lose the crowd with the super long sway there, but let's see. Oh yeah, I need to go to my playlist here. Oh, sweet, good. I actually feel great right now. Yes. Yeah, okay, cool. This is what I wanted to play. All right. Okay, cool. Nice. All right. Well, let's get to hooping, and we're gonna kind of stay with this. This will be the third class in a row we've done this. Oh no, I forgot to change. Did I change? Oh, I forgot to change the title of this stream. What does it say? Oh God. This is not the Sober Eve class, but damn it. Anyway, okay. But I want to do I want us to do one more class of Samurai, using Samurai or using sort of slow 2-point to stretch and open up. We've done this the last 2 classes, and this will be, we'll call it a day on this. Alright, I need to fix one thing. Thank you for being patient. I love this track. Okay. So using Samurai to sway. Samurai just means gripping the hoop. But you're invited to focus less on what your hoop is doing and more on what it's doing for you. How it's helping you stretch. Audible breath in. What I really love about hoop dance is the energy we're talking about, right, is invisible. And your dance and your hoop dance make it visible. Audible breath in. And it helps other people see your invisible energy. Invisible even to you. Audible breath in. I'm using my hoop to open and to stretch right now. I've started lifting weights again this week. Whew, humble. But it's made me really tight upstairs in the shoulders here. And so this movement feels good to me. Audible breath in. God, I love that song. I hope you guys did. I love that track. Okay. So this is going to be kind of a workout class in the sense that we're not really going to, I'm not really going to set up that many exercise, or I'm going to set up the exercise, we're just going to go because I don't want to lose the rhythm. But for this next exercise, the technique we're going to be working on is moving the offhand. So we're going to do kind of like one hand samurai only so, or whatever, only so we can move the other hand. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Actually, okay, I love this song so much that I want to show you what I'm talking about first. Okay, so the song is nice and flowy, but just in case you're not sure, you could do anything. All we're trying to do is move the offhand. Move the offhand. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. Okay? So whatever you want to do, you know, like some people like to do that like sort of big hand drum kind of movement. Boom, boom, boom. I'm moving my offhand. That's the technique we're working on. I'll talk to you a little bit about. I know it can take a second to find the beat of the music, but so it's a restriction. You have to move the offhand, but it's fun.
Listen, if you haven't heard, stay silent and just observe. Seems all the lines have blurred. Oh, what I'd say if I only had the nerve. But you've been on my last one lately. I'm at fault, no, it can't save me. Though it's been entertaining, think you know it's not sustaining. I am done explaining, it's only draining. Can't be restrained, run rampant like a burning flame. Can't be tamed, chaotic.
You may discover that one hand is more articulate than the other. Or you may be surprised that, you know, they're both looking pretty good. Either way, movement is good.
Said all the things that never matter.
I'm trying to work my left arm mostly right now. energy talk has got me pumped.
If you haven't heard, silence, just observe.
Nice. Oh, hey, Shelly. Yeah, I really wish I had missed. So I've already had the sober Eve class. This is day 4, but whatever. I should have. I didn't change the title of the video, so sorry about that. It probably says Tuesday night. Wow. Anyway, gosh, man, it's got me. I feel on fire right now. Okay. All right. So I think I'm just feeling it. So I'm just gonna or what we were talking about before. So I think I'm gonna pick up. This will be the 3rd class in a row for the next thing we're gonna do. But I think it'll be good to hit this 3 times. And it's really only been a week and a half of doing it. But doing those like grips, like just gripping the hoop from any core position, playing with it, and then pushing it back on. And this will introduce core hooping for us. So for instance, I can be holding the hoop in 2 arms like this, or 2 hands like this, and I can just sort of set it on me, any way, whatever. Start turning, and then I'm shoulder hooping. Or I can be a little bit more... Oh, nice. All right, hold on. Or I can be a little bit more assertive, and I can push it on me like a paddle. If I grip it and let one hand fall. Oh, hey, Carla. But if I pivot my hands, then I got folds going on. So I push. Nice, I love this. Turn this up. 1, 2. This is also sort of the same type of movement that we were doing with the can opener move. Gripping the hoop, flipping it out, bring it back on. I think we discovered it was easier with your AM arm or your first tree arm. Even if I'm doing these single point stalls, single samurai, and then push. Okay. All right. All right. We're going to talk. I'm going to invite you to work on lifts and drop-ins. These are kind of hard if you haven't. If you're just getting started, if you're just getting started with hooping, these can be a little bit tricky. But a lift is anytime you lift the hoop off the core, anytime. Like however there's like 1,000 different ways you could lift the hoop. And then a drop-in is kind of what we were just working on. That's when you drop the hoop back onto you. You put it back in rotation. So this is a lift. This is a drop-in. And what we're going to do is I'll sort of demo it right now. we're just going to work on as many lifts and drop-ins as we can. If I want to change currents, I mean, I can knock the hoop off. Boom. And then this is a, let's see if, oh, that's not good. Huh. Okay, sorry, y'all. Just realized something's not working. So this is a lift off. This is a move we have worked on before, where I'm passing from one hand to the other, up here, but letting it roll across the back and then up. All right, a little bit more fun with music on. If you're sort of new to lifts and drop-ins and you want to flow with them, think about just keep pressure on the hoop as you're moving it, like a push and a pull through the whole movement. So you're not flagpoling like this. I'm always clear, there's always some outward push, or there's some push or pull on my hand through the whole thing. That's what keeps it tight. Really simple lift, if you can shoulder hoop at all, a really simple lift is just using your forearm. If you don't know this one already, so you can get it almost immediately. You just push it's like a paddle that you just push above your head. The hoop just goes right here. So I'm here. I just push with my forearm. Boom. Push just right, like a 45, just right up into it. All right. Okay, cool. Nice. Let's see. I can't remember that one. Okay. Okay, gosh, I wish I had somebody. Oh, Holly, sweet. Hey. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm feeling good. What was this? Oh, okay. Okay. I think maybe I kind of want to sort of stay with these sort of lifts and things, and invite you to doing gentle knocks if you want to keep going with me. That is. And so like that forearm lift that we were just doing there, it can be fun to come off of that and into a nice knock, and then bring it back up. Boom, knock. I'm just doing all of this with my elbows underneath the hoop, but I could be doing it here, like where I'm reaching down into the hoop. And usually this would be like a half-second transition that you would do, but it can be fun just to sort of stay in it and just do them constantly. And so that's what I'll invite you to do on this next one.
Oh, my love, I've been walking so many miles alone.
I put this song's kind of gentle. It's by design that way, because usually sometimes we do knocks in this very sort of like percussive way, but they don't have to be. This would be kind of like a hug knock.
Sunlight moved as I was taking it in, fading away. Oh, then I saw you in a dream. Came to me like a vision I had in Joshua Tree.
We talked about this a couple classes ago, but you know, these knocks can be done down here, like I'm in earth angle down here. And I can walk it all the way up if I want to into sky angle. This is what sky angle sort of knocks would look like. I can walk it all the way down.
Joshua Tree.
Oh, it is. Okay. Okay. Let me get some. Okay. I don't know if anyone is still here. Anyway, let's see. Where are we at? Okay, cool. I think I might. Gosh, I wish I had somebody here to tell me how you guys are feeling. I don't know. Screw it. Let's I kind of want to get geeky, but I don't know if I should. All right, I'm going to do it. Let's get geeky. So this is like maybe not a technique for everybody, but this is called tipping. We've talked about this before. And a tip is when you kind of use your chi, this magic we've been talking about, or this energy, and you sort of push on the hoop without gripping it, and you cause it to fold. Okay, so like if I could tip it out of, I mean, I can basically tip it out of anything. This would be like me tipping it out of, so I'm rolling it here. And then at some point my arm's going to go into it and tip it, cause it to roll, and then I'm going to try to keep rolling with it to keep it tipping. Josie, sweet. So it looks like something like this. So like this would be like, and you can do them. I think doing them out of tosses is pretty easy because the other arm is already out of the way. So if I'm rolling it like this and I do just this little micro toss, and then and for those of you wondering, I'm going from the inside and then rolling counterclockwise with the hoop to make it happen. I'm pretty sure you can go either way. Yeah, totally. Boom. Do y'all see what I'm doing? Sometimes when you show the geek stuff, you're like, do you want to learn it? Maybe it sucks. But it's like this. I love tipping. Y'all, if you've watched this stream at all, you've seen me tip. I do it all the time. I love it. It creates just like one more funky way for the hoop to move and for you to react to it and flow with it. Uh-oh. That's tipping. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's play with that, and then we'll probably free heat. Alright, I like that song. I think this is the one I was going to close with, though. So let's do something a little bit more upbeat than that. Alright, we're going to close with that song, but this is a tip move that some of you have done on the stream before. I'm going to roll the hoop up, press into it, tip it, and then into my arm like that. Boom. Okay? So I'm going to roll it, tip it, roll it, tip it, pull it back. Looks like, boom. Nice. Left hand. Kind of. But that's a tip into, here we go. There we go. Tips. If you're not sure you're feeling this tip stuff, if you're not sure you know what to do, if you're getting it right or not, this move that this old school HoopPath move right here, you can tip with. Y'all remember this? I'm going from left hand to right hand, but each hand is going across the body. I can tip that move. We've done this before on the stream, but I can tip it. It doesn't really look cool, but it feels cool. So this is if I don't tip it. This is going straight towards you. But this is me starting to tip it. Boom. Some moves just feel cooler than they look. This is straight at you. This is a tip. So tipping is essentially folding. Nice, Carla, nice. It feels pretty, don't get greedy with it. Like when you come down off of one of these, feel for it, and then you feel like you start to lose control of it, or that it's about to, hit the cat or take out a lamp. Okay, so this is the song. This will be our last sort of exercise, and then we'll free hoop, and we're going to talk about balance. If you suck at balance, but you want to get good at it, it's kind of like what I'm going through this week. You just wait. You just keep going, keep trying it, and you just wait. And there's just nothing you can do but wait to start to feel it get good. There's there's hardly any shortcuts when it comes to balance, but I'm going to try to give you some pointers while we work on it. The balance that I'm going to work on is going to be bow balance. It's going to be, instead of a balance like this where the hoop's in front of me, I'm in line with the hoop here. And you'll pick a focus point. Some people pick this area here. For me, it crosses my eyes too much. I like to pick across. And then I want to keep in mind, I want to use my whole body to create the balance. Sometimes it can really help you, like as you let go of the hoop to push into the balance, to just bring that chi that we're talking about, that energy that we've been talking about all class, like bring it up from the feet and into the hoop. Boom. Right when you let go, that energy, boom. And keep in mind in your balance that you're pushing up. You're always pushing up into gravity. Your arms, if you haven't done this before, they're going to want to fall asleep. They'll slowly drop. This is 2-point bow balance, and I'm using both hands at an angle to angle them into each other so the hoop's kind of held here. The whole time, though, I'm focused right there. You can balance on your palms, of course. I mean, there's no rules in hooping. I like to balance on the back of my hands just because I think it looks cool. That's what started the whole thing. I mean, of course, I can balance on my palm. The thing about balancing on your palm is, you can really curve with the hoop. I'm not saying it's cheating, but it's, it's an advantage. The back of the hand, you really have to find the point of contact. I wanted to hand walk in my balance, I would go to this 2-point, I take my outside hand and push back, and roll the hoop back into this one, and then this one will dip down and up and under to make the momentum happen. Down and under, down and under, down and under. Here, this hand's going to go, this one, the back hand's going to pull back, down, the other hand goes down. Underneath it, like I'm not just going down, I'm coming back up. So I'm going down, under, up. I'm trying to over-exaggerate it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Shayna. Yeah. That's the thing. It just feels amazing when you start to get it. It's great. Okay. All right, guys. That's pretty much everything I've got planned, and we're right up against it here. Let me let's just see what SoundCloud wants to play for our free hoop. If you have to bounce, I totally get it. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Honestly, I've just had a very positive moment in my heart, which is nice this week. And so I really appreciate having this opportunity to share this cool space with you guys and your support. We are thanks, Jackie. We are definitely going to have class Tuesday night. I don't know if I'll have other people in the room or not, but we'll definitely have class. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Megan, Jackie, Carla, Jules, everyone that's been here. I appreciate it. Shayna, Shelley, Psychedelic Coloring, everyone. Thank you. Hey, Stuart. They tell me it's a good class. Stuart from the future. They said it was a good class. Sweet. Thanks for joining, guys. We'll do. I'm gonna do one more just because I'm feeling it. I totally get it if you have to bounce. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate that. Everybody, I will go ahead and post the playlist now. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it.